back to the Man and Machine. Welcome back to another vlog. One filled with cars. Got the Aston, or got the Lamborghini, or got us, yeah. Here at Aston, about to come check out something quite unreal. For the first time in this series of vlogging, and for the first time in Houston, we have an Aston Martin Valkyrie. And we're about to take a closer look right now. The showroom. We got of Aston Martin Houston. We got the Aston Martin Valour over there, which we'll check out in a minute. But the main reason we're here, pardon the lighting, but we wanted to come check out for the first time in Houston an Aston Martin Valkyrie, one of 150 in the world, and our good friend, who's actually building up quite the collection, is bringing this home to the streets, the rough streets of Houston. But that's the question mark that I had for the guy is, how comfortable do you feel driving this on the roads? Look how low this thing is. The arrow is sitting right on the floor. But what I learned from Brad and Danny is that this car has a little bit of a lift to it to get it raised up, maybe 4 inches. It will need it for sure, because this thing is sitting like a race car. And if you look right underneath, you can see right through, Brad showed me this earlier, right through the undercarriage of this thing. See where the air is funneled all the way to the side pods in the back. And yeah, if you look at these fins up front, it kind of reminds you of a Formula One car, the way they kind of sit. And I'm probably certain that they're flexible to give a little bit more downforce on the corners, but also release some of that downforce on the straights. But man, this is ultimate dream car. And I'm gonna stay on the wish list, the dream board, the vision board, whatever you want to call it, because seeing it in person for the first time I saw it was actually in Geneva in 2015-16 as a prototype, but seeing the final production car is just surreal. All the little intricate details of this car. So, I mean, it's not even subtle, it's really pronounced. Like, even you see these carbon back boards or panels behind the wheel well to keep the aerodynamics smooth, even through the back of the wheel. The magnesium wheels helping with the weight of the car. These side views, which are obviously cameras, but I guess that's not legal in the States, so for the sake of being able to drive this on the roadways, this is a display and show classification. So limited miles that you can drive on the road. Mind you, the guy has plenty of cars to be driving in the meantime whenever this is sitting parked. But carbon fiber throughout. I was wondering with this blade right here directing the air if this piece was carbon, but it's a nice little rubber material, so it gives a little give if you hit some higher roadway, or at least a bump in the roadway. But yeah, obviously this car is low, so hopefully the lift is high enough to make it through most of these hazards on the road, like all the rest of the cars. But yeah, this is really cool to see exposed carbon and even through the roof of the car and the snorkel up top. Gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I don't see why more manufacturers don't follow suit and add some of these design elements from the race cars that we all love. But hey, to each their own. I'm just glad Aston's doing it. Looking up front here in the headlight, just more details of this car. I don't know all of what's going on in here, but obviously they have their elements to get the right bit of lighting. But we noticed the gold looking brackets. I'm gonna say and suggest that those are real gold, just for the sake of, you know, how high value this car is. 3+ million plus maintenance, which that's the bigger topic of conversation whenever it comes to ownership of these cars. The maintenance and, you know, how much it costs to keep these cars running properly. But you kind of expect it, being what it is. V12 unique Cosworth engine with a hybrid system that is all-wheel drive and is a unique engine for only this car. So I don't know if they'll use it going forward, but definitely a one-of-a-kind machine, and definitely one that we look forward to seeing on the road. But to be honest, I would say I'd look forward to it more so being on the track than the road, just because I don't think you're going to be able to drive this hard on the road at all. Definitely hard on the track, but time will tell. Hopefully the guy who owns this will open up the door and get us a little closer look. But for the time being, this is kind of the quick rundown of the first Aston Martin Valkyrie in Houston. Thank you, Aston Martin Houston. Thank you, Bradley. Also in the Aston Martin Houston showroom, this Valour V12 fully exposed blue carbon, probably numbered car. But the key is that stick in the middle. Manual V12 fully exposed carbon all the way through. I gotta say, the design elements on this car, even these taillights, just like the Valkyrie, are so freaking awesome. And yeah, if you can get a fully exposed carbon car, even the door panels inside, the seats, look at those seats, amazing. This spec is absolutely stunning. But oh, look at that, even more details, the little British flag on the side views. But this honeycomb wheel is quite unique to Aston, so I mean they're doing their thing. I gotta admit, their design and their customization is, I'd say, of the top tier for sure. I didn't even notice one more thing. I can't help but point out all the details. Look at the swap seats, the way they did the swap leather and I guess Alcantara. That's cool to distinguish the driver versus the passenger. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. The details on this is crazy. This faded blue carbon on the hood, but also fully exposed carbon. Absolutely gorgeous. Very cool. Very cool. Another car that I'd absolutely consider acquiring. Wait, I gotta make more money. Lots more money. Subscribe, hit the like, turn on the notification, and we'll see you in the next one.